much it's jiggling? Or is anybody hopping on yet? I'm gonna have you grab your phone so I can see the comments.
Yeah.
So weird.
We have a few jumping on right now.
I'm sure they're all gonna be like, what is she doing now? This is like the weirdest thing I've done on camera ever.
Dakota's laughing.
You should be, Dakota. Dakota, you need this. Like, okay, so I'm gonna have you come over here in a second and hand me your phone, and we're gonna talk about this and what this actually is, because this is insane. I keep getting scared. Oh my god, it's getting higher. Y'all, my thighs actually like were clapping a minute ago. Holy heck.
Oh, there you go.
Oh wow. This is wild. What are they saying?
Dylan says you are vibrating.
I definitely am.
Vibrating.
This is wild. Okay, now I can read some of these. Holy cow. Look at my butt. Oh my god, this is exactly why I'm here. Because Mama's got a big old booty. Alright.
We're going to keep some booty.
Alright, so tell me real quick. Come here a second. Alright, so tell me, first of all, where am I at?
She is at Candied Curves, and she is getting her second body contouring session.
Alright, now I'm getting an extra treatment right now. Let's talk a little bit about what this does, because they cannot, like, until you get on this machine, you cannot, you'll just think, oh, it's a big joke, but then when you're this long on it, wow, it starts burning.
Yes.
And literally, so I'm going to let you explain this.
Every session, except for a few sessions that we do, depending on what you come in for, we are going to do the vibration plate. So the vibration plate helps to speed up your heart rate. It actually simulates cardio, and so what we process in the next room from her fat, she can actually eliminate quicker. And 15 minutes helps you get the equivalency of 45 minutes in the gym or 20 minutes of swim time. So you can actually tone, tighten, and lose weight with just standing on this machine.
Now that's great, because I actually was going to go to the gym today, and I didn't get to go because we have an appointment, and I'm really excited. So we're here at Candied Curves, and you're on Facebook, so I'm going to type that in for you real quick, and I'm going to share this. So, oh my gosh, when it speeds up, I get scared.
She has to focus, because it actually forces you to pull everything in, and that's how it helps.
Oh, it really does. It really does. So I'm tagging her business in here, okay? Now, I'm going to sponsor a giveaway in this video. I haven't told her what I'm sponsoring, but I am sponsoring something. So if you're watching this video and you want to win a little something, I want you guys to start commenting, hey, I want to win. All right. So if you're watching live, today is what, Tuesday? It's Tuesday, and it is 7:02. All right. So, guys, now we're going to do another procedure, and I'm going to let her show off how this works. How many people would love to get a non-surgical treatment that can help you, like, literally get rid of fat? And oh my gosh, it burns. It starts burning about how many minutes are we into this?
You are, hold on, let's switch. So about 10 minutes in.
All right, so we've got about 5 more minutes of this. I'm going to go ahead and post this for you. We're going to share it. All right, I see that Sid is on. Hey, Sid. Sid is a stylist. She does hair and makeup and all that. Hey, girl. Amanda's on. Leslie's on. Awesome. What's up, Frankie? Frankie, I hope you liked your tea. Let me know in the comments if you did. All right, so we're at Candied Curves. Now, you do a lot of treatments, so let's talk about this room. Angelica, if you'll show off her little room, we'll take it off my butt for a second.
So this room is mostly our female personal care room. This is our Yoni steaming room. You would actually sit on the Candied throne, and we have different herb mixes up here that can help with various things that we go through just as women: menopause, horrible menstrual cramps, if you're irregular, you have bad periods, you bleed a lot, if you just had a miscarriage, detox is really, really good to help clean and heal your womb. And then if you just had a baby, to help close and tighten up your uterus so that you can get that stomach back flat really quick. We have a BV blend because sometimes we have that problem. And we have a passion blend. So passion is actually been pretty popular lately, but it is for our libido. And then after you get your steaming done, you can have a 20-minute massage in the chair. And it kind of just, you kind of just fall asleep in this room. This room is the only room in here without a window, and so it gets really dark. And we put on rainstorms, and the candles are lit, and you just kind of have like an intimate hour and 10 minutes.
And relaxing to yourself. How many moms and busy women at home? I'm trying to talk, and I'm like, how many moms and busy women would just love to be like, hey, I'm going to take an hour to myself for personal care. Oh my God. And it feels like such a treatment. Now, let's talk a little bit about these blends, because you have the different herbs. And are these all mixed up for different things, correct?
They're all natural, sourced. I actually order from Texas, a lady in Ulysses, and each one does a different thing. Detox, and like I said, passion has been the most popular right now. The menstrual balance is really good. But detox is going to be pretty much my go-to for the majority of them.
Like, get the butt. We don't want to lose viewers here. Let's show some butt jiggling. Just kidding. I feel like we should do that song, My Money Don't Jiggle Jiggle. It folds or whatever. Like, how many of y'all know that song? I'm just saying. So, all right. So most of you guys know that I do influencing on Facebook, and I love to show off places to go, things to do, places to eat. And so I gained a lot of weight. As the go-to girl. I drink a lot of alcohol. I'm always on the go. So, I was going through eating a lot of fast food. And the cool thing is I started a product, but what she does actually really complements that.
She's doing very good talking, truly.
I know. I'm practiced at doing weird things and talking, y'all. Hit the hearts for me if you like.
She's working very hard.
I am. Like, people don't realize this is actually work for me. Like, it's awkward, but I know that it's going to get you attention. It's so funny when I got here, Tia's like, I have to do all that. I'm like, no, we're going to get all of Wichita Falls to know about you because you're so sweet. You're so professional. Your spa is gorgeous, right? And so I love doing stuff like this. So with that being said, I gained a lot of weight. And I know the first treatment I came to, it helped me really sculpt quite a bit because I have a lot. To sculpt. All right, so we're about done with this, right?
Yeah.
All right, thank God. No, I'm just kidding. It really does. I mean, this is weird. So how is it that it's making your muscle, because like literally my whole body feels like I've been working out.
Yeah. So
from here down.
It does it in 3 ways. It auscultates, so it's actually like rotating this way. It goes this way, and then it's up and down. And then with the vibration mixed, she has to pull in her hamstrings, pull in her butt, pull in her stomach. And people don't realize, like, for most women, we walk around like that all the time, which is uncomfortable, and it makes me sick to my stomach to say that, but we do. Like, naturally, you walk around with your stomach sucked in. But when you do it and you're trying to balance and you're trying to make sure you don't fall over, it actually helps you burn your calories and your muscles are toned. So you have to think about like standing in a squatted position for 2 minutes or something.
Oh my God.
It's the equivalency of that. So she did really good talking.
I cannot believe I did that. Like, this is absolutely crazy. Another thing we're going to talk about is we're about to show off another procedure. Who wants to see something else? So, God, I'm so naked. But I definitely want to get attention for this. So we're definitely going to show this off. And this is for all you heavy girls that, you can't really do plastic surgery. I can't be out of work for months. For weeks.
Right.
What is it? Weeks. I can't be out of work for that. The healing process, the things that can go wrong. Now, this is a medical procedure. So let's talk a little bit about the technology, about what we're about to do, and then if you want to see it, start tagging and sharing if you want to see another really cool procedure on camera.
Yeah. So cavitation is FDA approved. If you actually look at cavitation, it is approved for what it does. the technology that it does. So it uses ultrasound waves to actually rupture the fat cells. As the fat cells rupture, they die off and your body eliminates that waste. So depending on, I always say fluffy, not fat, but how fluffy you are, that's how many sessions we would have to do to get you to wherever you want to be. Each session, you're only going to get about an inch to an inch 0.25 down. And so I always tell people that you're not going to see this drastic change in number on the scale, because if you kind of Google what a fat weight is compared to a muscle weight, your muscle weighs a whole lot more, but your fat looks bigger. So 5 pounds of fat compared to 5 pounds of muscle looks differently. So what we're working on is the stuff that you can pinch. So if you go to your stomach right
the
now,
little rolls
and
and
you
the
can
little
pinch it, that's what we're working on.
Oh my god. I kind of think of it like molding a chicken nugget. Like you're kind of reshaping a nugget, so that's what, God, I need to stop doing stuff like that. I'm watching myself.
I tell people that if you're somebody that you want to keep your curves and you worked hard on your hips and your booty and your thighs, and you only want to get rid of your stomach, sculpting is for that. It's going to work for that part. If you are losing weight all over and you have a huge number goal that you're trying to get to, or you just have bariatric surgery and you're dropping the pounds, then you want to kind of wait until you plateau or you get to that slowing, and then start with the skin tightening and then continue with the losing of the weight. So there's different ways that it can work for everybody, that it can help everybody. I do different things. So if you have a medical history or diagnosis that you think you can't do it, then you just message me and ask me, and I can tell you what we can do for that. But it pretty much can be for anybody that wants to do something for themselves.
Perfect. Let's head this way, so whenever you walk us, and it's always weird watching myself, and I hardly ever. Oh my gosh. The things that I do. All right. So I'm such a goofball. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get situated, and then I'm gonna have you put the camera on me, so I can get a little bit comfortable. So you're just gonna kind of show off her machine and stuff like that. Then I'm going to lay here. I'm going to hand you the phone, but I'm going to take it back in a second. And then, so I'm going to lay on my stomach first, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Do not put it on butt. Cause
I got it.
Yeah, we are not trying to scare my audience. And,
No, you go ahead and let them.
Okay. And what is the word? Scar them for life? Yes. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about this procedure. Is my belly hanging over? We'll tuck this in and just do the back.
I'll go and get a...
If you come around this way and zoom it, like on just the back part in a minute. You can't see through the sheet, can you?
I'm going to get you a towel.
Okay.
You know how much oil I like, so I don't want to get the actual...
Exactly.
And
that's what's funny about my
thank you.
videos is it's all live, and I'm like, here, we'll just do the whole beginning part of the treatment.
Even if the shape shows some.
Okay.
That's double, kind of.
It's okay. As long as she's like camera right on my back, you know what I mean? I really honestly don't care.
You know what?
Are you still?
And you can always like, are there people watching?
Of course.
Okay. There you go.
I'm so naked.
You want it that way, it can only, you'll get like a top.
All right, and I'm gonna steal your phone back to see just how terrible I look. All right, there we go. All right, so people are asking questions, guys. I'll read some of these questions to her.
I'm extremely short.
That looks second. What, Byron? Does it look scary? Because it is scary. I don't think he said scary. I don't know what he meant to say, but he said that looks second. All right, so Toya says, love this, so proud of you, girl. It does look awesome. It's pretty interesting, huh? And the bed is heated. So why is the bed heated? Is it for relaxing or does it do something?
It does help relax. People, red light therapy is used for a lot of things, but they call it the happy light. So a lot of people that were during COVID by themselves, they ended up buying red lights and putting it in their houses because it simulates like outside light. But I use it for that, it keeps you warm and it helps to warm up your belly so that it's easier to actual cavitate through. And we're breaking up more fat with each session.
Perfect. All right, so for everybody hopping on, I'm starting to read some of these comments. One comment is saying, what are we doing? So what is the procedure name called?
So we're going to start out with the ultrasonic cavitation. I think on my website it's like lipo laser ultrasonic cavitation, but for the most people it's going to be tummy. So we're starting out with doing her tummy session, but when I do your stomach, include your back and your sides. So when we're doing stomach, you're going to start laying down on the lights because I do want it to heat you up, and then we'll flip over and we'll do her stomach afterwards.
Okay, perfect.
So we're going to start with her back.
All right, so what is the name of your website?
Candied Curves.
All right, and is your pricing on there?
My prices are on there. And I'll link my Gloss Genius because that's how you really book. And I'm switching over websites right now, so even if you go there, you can't find Candied Curves right now. It's offline. But you can still book yourself at Gloss Genius, and it's on my website.
Okay, and she'll get that in the comments of this too on how to do that.
Yeah,
all right, so we're gonna start with the, what are we doing?
We're gonna start with the actual cavitation. So
right.
It's going to be, she's gonna tell you guys about what she hears because you guys won't hear it. I think that's probably the coolest part.
Yeah, it is weird. It's going to start making a lot of weird squeaky noises in my ears. And basically, guys, this is kind of like rolling a tortilla. Like, if you think of it like that, it's vacuuming the fat and lifting it up. And, I mean, it's just really, really crazy how it kind of works out the kinks in your body. This is not my first time trying this, so I can definitely tell you that that is why I'm back, is because it works. So all those little rolls in your body and different things like that, it's really going to help iron that out and kind of work out those areas in your body. So, oh, that is so weird. Sorry. I keep holding the camera over here, like the phone, like I'm recording and I'm not. So it's so weird.
Do you want me to zoom in or something?
Yeah,
or?
you can come around and show off. Just try not to, like, yeah. There we go. Just kind of from the back side of it.
So right now we are trying to get our good old left handles. We don't want those.
Yeah, please get rid of them.
I learned over time that you couldn't just do the stomach. It does not work just to do somebody's stomach when pretty much it's attached all the way around. So after I did many people, I decided that I like doing your sides, your stomach, and your back together. And that's how you get that 360 pull, and you get what I call the sizing in. So picture-wise, we'll take new pictures after this session. I have her old pictures. When she sees her pictures, she's going to end up seeing her size go down from the back and the front. And then your waist goes in on the sides.
Now, what are some of the other parts of your body that you can get done?
I pretty much do everything almost. We do your thighs, so thighs, your inner thigh. I've done knees to tighten up knees. I do arms, your back, your sides, your stomach. I do face tightening. That's pretty. Oh, booty. Booty is a big one.
Oh yeah, I need the booty, y'all. We need to get lots of bookings. What's up, Corey? Hey, McKiley. Heather wants to know. Okay, we already talked about your website.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about. She has really good rates. Like she said, she does your stomach, back, and what is it?
Stomach, back, and sides.
And sides for one price.
And that's really how you're going to get that whole entire pull in from back to front. It's kind of hard to explain. I was trying to put some pictures together of some people that I just did recently to kind of show what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll post some pictures on my Facebook tonight so you can kind of tell that you thin from front to back.
Okay.
So,
and now there's another thing so this is step one to the process though, because you're going to do a technique with, is it vacuuming
we're going to vacuum next. Yep. So the machine has 3 main steps. So your cavitation is going to be your first step. This is what we're doing now. It actually is breaking up the fat cells. We can't hear it, but she can.
I can definitely. It drives me a little crazy, but it's not that bad. You know what I mean? Like with the first time, it'll freak you out, basically.
So it sounds like a dental drill.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't hurt your ears. It doesn't do anything as far as that, but only you can hear it, and it's because it's happening internally. So it kind of happens like sonar, and it sounds like if you've ever gotten a crown or a root canal or anything like that, it sounds like a dental drill, and that's pretty how, I would say that's kind of how loud it is, would you? That's about how loud it is.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get any louder as we go across areas that have a little bit shallower fat cells. It does kind of go up a little bit, but it doesn't get like unbearable.
Okay, somebody's wanting to know, how long does the procedure last, and how long does it take to come in for a procedure, and how long does it last?
So if you're coming in just for one area, so we're talking just your tummy, it's about an hour and a half for your just tummy services. If we're adding on anything, you pretty much want to add an hour for what we're going to do. So if you're coming in for stomach and booty, it'll be about 2.5 hours. If we're going to do booty and cellulite, that's usually about 2 hours, because you're already on your tummy, so I can get the back of your legs pretty easily. And then, what was the other part?
Just like, let's see,
How long does it last?
How long does it last normally?
If you're talking about result-wise, okay, so result-wise, what I take off each time is dead. The only thing that happens is if you have not changed the way you eat and what you're doing for your body, then you'll slowly gain it back. But what I just cavitated on her, and you can't see it, and I don't know if she really wants you to see it, but her friend can see it. As I literally go over your skin and kill them, if you're fluffier, you'll start to see stretch marks because it's actually thinning, if that makes sense. So what I cavitate is dying. So you're going to eliminate that through detoxing, which is why it's important to have her tea. You're going to have that through urine, so we try to make you drink a lot of water, and through sweat if you're working out, and you're actually just going to get rid of it in your body.
Wow.
So they are permanent as long as you're making those lifestyle changes as we go. This is a reason why I do like cavitation, because it does allow you to make those changes as we're doing sessions without you having to all of a sudden do something or be on a strict diet. You can learn as you go.
And so, it's crazy because people used to get this like in Hollywood and said this was something that only movie stars and stuff were able to get, until they've now reduced it to where people like myself, you know what I mean, and can afford it. And Heather wants to know, she says, did you say it causes stretch marks?
It will. If you're trying to get really small, because we are reducing as we do the sessions, it's kind of like any other time you lose weight, you are going to see some stretch marks from where your body was stretched out. So they can fade, but you will see some.
At least and I love it that you're honest about that, though. And so let's talk a little bit about your background, because you have a nursing background. You are a nurse, correct?
I am a nurse, yes.
Okay, and so you've handled people that have had like tummy tucks, and so how does this help? Because a lot of people don't understand that.
Okay. Post-surgical, if you've had a tummy tuck before, recently or years ago, if it's been years ago, then you already kind of know that if you didn't make those lifestyle changes after that tummy tuck, then you end up gaining weight in other places. Not necessarily your stomach. Your stomach usually stays pretty flat, but you can start gaining weight in your arms, in your back a lot of the times, in your thighs, in your booty. And so you get it in places that you really don't like. So I can help you get back that waistline that you possibly had after surgery, or get rid of the back fat that's starting to accumulate, so that you're not having to go and get a huge invasive procedure again like liposuction. And it kind of helps you stay on top of it in a very much cheaper way because it's
Yeah.
only $130 instead of spending $3,000 for lipo.
And you know, guys, something, you know, I didn't do obviously I'm not going to stand in front of the camera completely where you can just see every wrinkle and stuff, but really it helps you work out the little rolls that you get, and so it kind of moves around, like, as far as shaping your body, contouring is shaping, correct?
Yeah.
And so it kind of shapes that and works those little kinks out. And, you know, I think that's a big problem for us. Now, you know, a lot of times one procedure is going to get you results, but how many is the recommended amount of procedures?
I like to start with 4 sessions. When you buy 3 sessions, you get the 4th one free. I like to start with 4 sessions because I don't want you to buy a ton of sessions and we don't need it. I don't want to continue to do something that doesn't work. And I also like to be able to change our treatment plan if it works great and you feel good and you decide you want to continue it with just some exercise and do a maintenance visit, you know, once a month. So 4 treatments usually gets us through a month. It's also a lot more affordable than paying for 10 treatments at one time.
And now can they just do one individual treatment if they wanted?
Yes, you can absolutely just do 1 treatment and then come back and book again whenever you have the funds or whenever you're ready and you have the time.
Awesome. And so another thing, now you have a sauna bag. Let's talk about that for like those weekends before you go out. And you know, I get in the sauna, but it's not near as extreme as the sauna bag. So let's talk a little bit about that bag and how extreme it is and how it helps. Because that bag is like crazy. So I got in there and I think I lost like, I don't know how much water. It was ridiculous.
She did really good for only 30 minutes. So the sauna bag uses infrared technology. So it actually heats you up from the inside out. So when you get in, you're like, oh, this is awesome. I love, it's like a warm blanket. And then once you're in there for about 15 minutes, it feels like you've been put in the dryer. And then at that 30-minute mark, your body actually flips over and thinks that you're actually working out. So that's when your sweat starts to pour. That last 15 minutes, it's usually a 45-minute treatment. So from that 30 to 45 minutes is your biggest output of sweat. And it can literally reverse your day if you want to stay in there for that 45 minutes at max. I do usually kind of start you at 60, 80 is the max. I start you at 60 and we kind of go up every few minutes just so that you can get used to the temperature if it's your first time. But if you're in there at max for the entire time, you can burn 700 to 1,000 calories.
Wow, that's absolutely crazy. So I want to know who's still watching. I want to know who's actually watching right now. If you guys could comment and let me know who's here. I'm going to talk a little bit about a product I sell. It's not a product that she has here in the shop, but I am going to mention that so it's not affiliated. So, you know, that way you don't bug her about it. Like message her and say, hey, how do I get that? But I do have a weight loss tea and coffee that I'm doing, and I've actually seen results off that too. And detoxing really, really helps you flush some weight off, and it helps you cleanse your system and stuff. Now, one thing she mentioned, that in combination with this really does wonders, you know? And so anyways, if you guys, I'm going to give away a 5-day trial of that. Now, I'm going to do that probably on the 1st. I think the 1st is a Friday. So I'm going to pull a winner on the 1st. So you have to share this video and tag. And that stuff is absolutely phenomenal. Even if you've even already tried it, you can win. The way to do that, I want you to share this video and tag 5 friends, at least 5 into this video. Heather says she's still watching. B is still here. So I want to know also, what other questions do y'all have? She does teeth whitening, Yoni steaming, booty lifts. She can do your face, arms. What are some of the questions? Because I know the biggest thing, the reason I wanted to do this and show myself off is because I want people to see some of the process. Because this is just the first step. There's actually, how many steps in this process?
We have 3 in this one, but we're almost done cavitating, and we're going to switch over to wood, and that's your rolling.
The wood is really going to stand out.
So, guys, I'm about to get rolled like a tortilla here in just a second, and it's pretty intense, but it actually feels really, really good. And so, you know, if you go get massages, normally you wouldn't be doing a video, you'd be laying here like this. So, in my case, I'm, you know, talking and entertaining you guys, but if you were doing this, and it's almost like getting a massage in a lot of ways. What's up, Cynthia? Hey, girl. Hey, say hi to Cynthia.
Hi, Cynthia.
So, again, we're here at Candied Curves. That's another thing. I would love y'all to go onto her Facebook and check out her Facebook. Now, the sauna bag, a lot of people are going to be wanting to look cute for 4th of July. I know you said a 30-minute session's what, like 55?
55. Yeah.
Okay, and then teeth whitening. How much is a teeth whitening session? Because people want to look super cute, super fast.
Teeth whitening is 65 and it's 45 minutes. By the time we set up, do all that, it's about an hour, but you're going to be under the actual light for 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Wow. All right, so whenever she does the rolling, you know how you were standing behind me like that? Kind of where, yes, like that. All right, so when she does the rolling, if you'll stand that way, perfect, that'll work. And everybody say thank you to my camera girl, Angelica, for being here. She is my ride or die, my very best friend. Just love this girl to the moon and back. She is so awesome. She's helping me out. So if y'all could hit the hearts, please. For her and Tia, I'm getting the royal treatment here by these girls. If you could hit the hearts, that would mean a lot. So definitely tag your friends, girls. Get your friends on. We're about to do the next step in this. And you can really see how this is just crazy.
And I'm going to start sweating. And I get hot. So.
Yeah, that is all right. She gets a workout doing it. And you get to be nice and oily. I swear this is so relaxing. Like, it's like massage oils, and it's all warm. So wonderful. Now, if y'all could also go to the bottom and hit the share button, so it'll be on your timeline, that would be great. I do keep track of, I kind of try to keep track of who all shares my videos, so when I do giveaways, this is crazy. Now, you incorporate multiple techniques, correct?
I do. So, I want you to get the best you can get. If you're only going to do one session a month, we're going to do one session a month, but we're going to make sure that we get something out of that one session. And this is just something that I learned, like I said, just doing sessions on people of what I like to do. By no means does it's kind of like going to the doctor or any other place. Everybody has their own protocol, their own way they like to do things. But I learned over time, I can tell you when I went to school, I absolutely hated this one because you get very hot. It is me doing it instead of the machine.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not using this. I'm not doing this. And then over time, I realized that this is the best way for me to get those curves in. It literally helps to flatten you out. And so it's pretty much incorporated, if I can, into everything that I do. We use this a lot for booty. We use this a lot for cellulite. You can do wood therapy by itself. So I actually just do wood therapy sessions on people that aren't able to actually get the machine. So that's an option, and it's just as effective. Wood was the first way that they actually started contouring. This technique comes from Colombia, so...
I know, and I would make you tell, like, the whole history while I was doing it. My bad. My bad.
No.
All right, guys, so we are going to be doing more, and I'm almost wondering if we should... Can they see when it vacuums, how the vacuum actually vacuums somehow? Yeah, so we'll go ahead and keep rolling on the video just a little bit longer. And then what we'll do is after we're done, we'll do a follow-up of that. So we're gonna keep rolling just a little bit longer. Angelica, how are you doing over there, sister?
Good.
She's the camera woman. Shout out for the camera woman. What's up? Trey Douglas is watching.
What's my hubby?
Say hi, hubby.
Hi, hubby.
And that's good, and it's a family-owned business. Like, you're a mom, so let's talk. So you're a nurse, and you're a mom, and you own a business. You're kind of the go-to woman for this.
Yeah.
Like, definitely. So y'all hit the hearts for her. She works, in the nursing field. That has not been easy with COVID, and all the different changes with everything. It's just absolutely crazy, and you still find time to get people like me in, and I'm just like, oh my God, I love it. I love it, love it. So be sure to share this video and support local, hardworking business women, y'all. We're always talking about that.
Yes.
Be sure to do that.
We are going to vacuum.
All right, now we're going to vacuum. We're going to show a little bit of that off. We're about to wrap this up. Don't forget you have to share this video, tag your friends, and if we get tons of people booking, I'm sure that maybe I'll sponsor a giveaway at some point. I want to make sure we're really getting her a bigger giveaway. So I want to make sure that you guys are really sharing. Here we go. Here's the more intense part, and you can turn it up hard if you need to. I'm tough.
Right.
Yeah, I'm super tough. Angelica, you want to zoom in on that in a minute? On the vacuuming part? My butt just jiggled big time. My bad, y'all.
So vacuuming actually is not sucking out fat like we would all hope it did. It's actually moving everything that we just cavitated down into her lymph nodes around her leg so that she is able to eliminate it through waste. And so everything that we just rolled, everything that we just cavitated, we're kind of just pulling that down out of her back so that it's easier for her body can take it and get rid of it for her instead of waiting for it to kind of filter down there itself.
And I don't know if y'all can see, but can y'all see like how it's sucking my skin? Like it literally vacuums. So, and trust me, I would not be investing time in showing this off, guys, if it did not absolutely work. So, I mean, I really, really love it. I think it's a miracle treatment because you can get results and see a difference in it. And so I definitely want you guys, if you have any questions, go over to her Facebook and check it out. She has some pictures on there, but you can also go to the website soon. Or what was it you said you were on?
My booking site is Gloss Genius, and it's at the top. You can go there and look at some pricing. There's reviews there. There's some pictures on there as well.
Now, you said they can also set up consultations.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes, you can always just message me, and we can set up a time for you to come up, talk, and I can actually see you and help you decide on what we need to start with if you don't know, or what will be right for your body if you have different medical diagnosis or you take medications and you're wondering if you can get some of these procedures. Then a consultation is probably going to be best just because I can kind of answer everything. You can see the machines and the space, and we can get you scheduled while you're here.
Perfect. All right, guys. So we're going to wrap this part of the video up for now, and we will be back on with a follow-up. So be sure to kind of, follow the, I can't even talk today. Be sure to follow up and follow the page so you can get notified whenever we go live again. All right, thanks so much, and we'll be back with you. Smooches. You can